everyone, I wanted to show you today my pared down, much more compact toiletry and cosmetics bag. If you've been following this channel at all, you know that I recently flew to Northern Ontario on a missions trip up to Fort Hope, and you can check out those videos here on my channel. But to do that, it required 2 flights each way. So what I discovered going through security and carrying and packing everything is that my toiletries and my cosmetics bags are way too big. And you know, they passed through security just fine, but it would have been a lot easier if I had pared things down before I went. So what I did when I got home is I went ahead and did that and just condensed everything. And I'm going to show you how I did that. And I've managed to fit all of my toiletries and all of my cosmetics, my makeup, into this tiny little bag here, very thin. And it's all ready to go, super easy to pull out of my backpack at security for the next time. It's also going to be a lot easier on our road trips this summer when we're going in and out of hotels and going to the campground washroom, things like that, to just be able to carry this little bag along with my towel and whatever else as I'm going for showers or what have you. So I'm going to open this up and we'll show you how I condensed everything into this tiny little bag. So the first thing I did was I went to the dollar store and got these GoTube knockoffs. These ones are called travel tubes, and I got 2 of them for $3, a lot cheaper than 3 for $20, which is what GoTubes wants for their brand name ones. I put the first letter of what's in each container. This is S for shampoo, C for conditioner. My daughter wrote that letter C there, which is very sweet of her. And then I only have 1 more for body wash. Of course, they come in packs of 2, so I've got 4 altogether, but I'm only using 3 because that's what I need. So I actually had the travel containers, and I used Dove shampoo and conditioner. So they aren't that big, those containers, but they are bigger than these, and they don't condense down as much as these will. So as you're using them up, of course, there's a lot more space to squish them into your bag because of the fact that it's this flexible silicone, which is really good. So there you go. That's a Dollarama version of GoTubes. And then, of course, little tiny deodorant. Now, I know there are ways that you can condense this even smaller. You can melt out your deodorant, put it in a chapstick tube, an empty chapstick tube, if you're really wanting to go ultralight. I'm not quite there yet. It fits in my bag as it is, so I'm happy with that. But it is a smaller one. That is the smallest deodorant that I could find. Of course, toothpaste in a small container. I got this folding toothbrush. Mech makes a really neat toothbrush that actually in the handle is a refillable toothpaste container, like a little tube, I guess, in there. And that might be a neat option. I already had these, and these were plenty small enough for me. But if you're looking to go even smaller, that's an option, is that Mech. And then these are wilderness wipes for when you don't have access to a shower, which, as I discovered, not the hard way, I knew in advance, but as I discovered on our missions trip, we did have a shower that we had access to, so we could use it if we had to, but there were so many of us that we didn't want to use it, otherwise it would have been overloaded, so people were kind of taking turns, and so you ended up going several days in between with no showers. So I thought I'd grab those, and they fit quite nicely in the bag there, and then they're there for if I'm ever in that situation again. This is what I've got for my comb. This again is from the dollar store, I think from Dollar Tree, and it's actually called a shower comb. It had a long tail on it that had kind of a curve so that you could hang it up in the shower and comb out your wet hair. I cut off the handle so that it would fit in my bag, and that's just right for my thick hair. It does the job for me. Now, you may need something a little bit more, you may need a brush or maybe a finer tooth comb, but whatever. You can usually find a pared down version of it for relatively cheap if you check the dollar stores and whatever. Alright, so now on to the makeup. I managed to fit everything I need into this little tiny container, which is awesome. So let me show you what I've got in here. I've got a number of things actually. So there's eyeshadow, which is in a nice small container. Again, you can find even smaller ones if you need to. Just check out your drugstore and wherever. This is BB cream, which if you're a woman, you know how amazing BB cream is. This takes the place of foundation, concealer, powder, And if you get one with an SPF, it would even take the place of your facial sunscreen. So what I did was, and I did it for a number of my products here, is I just got some dollar store lip gloss for kids, actually, and I emptied out the containers. If you open it up, most lip glosses, they come with this nozzle, right? And it just pops right off. So you just pull it off, clean it out, and put your own product in there. And if you need, and of course take off the labels and so on. But and if you need to remember what's in there, you can't tell necessarily. Maybe you've got creams that are all the same color. Again, you can just write an initial on there with a Sharpie if you need to differentiate. But I've got my BB cream in there, my multi-purpose BB cream, which is great. Moisturizer. That's body moisturizer, and this is actually lip gloss, go figure. And then I also have, this is a tube that I had before, and I actually put my Lip Medics, which usually comes in a little pot, a little blue pot, and it's the only brand I'll use for as far as chapstick or anything like that is concerned. So I just melted a little bit out of one and stuck it in this tube, and it's even smaller and more compact than the Lip Medics tube that you buy it in. This is a mascara that I managed to find at Dollar Tree, and I like it because it's tiny. Now, I don't wear mascara very often, especially not when I'm camping. I might wear it on a Sunday if we're going to chapel or to church. And so I didn't want very much. I wasn't too concerned about the quality of it. Now, you want to make sure it's safe, I guess, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to be all right. And this one actually comes in a brown color, a black brown, which is perfect for me because I can't go with the black. It's just too dark for me. And so Dollar Tree had that, which was great. So, and that's just the right size. And then this is this of course is for the eyeshadow. This is just a concealer that I got at Shoppers Drug Mart. I think it's the store brand, and it's just a concealer crayon, and it's nice and small as well. I'm not sure if I'll end up keeping that in there because, again, I have my BB cream, which kind of does that purpose, or serves that purpose, but it fits, so why not? So it all fits back into this little pouch, which then fits into my bigger toiletry bag, which is awesome. Keeps everything compact, everything in the same place, and I'm ready to go. So I'd love to hear your ideas on how you keep things to a minimum when you're packing, especially when you're flying or when you're backpacking. Many of us don't want to check luggage. We want to try and get everything in our carry-on as much as possible. What are your tricks? Let me know in the comment section below. And hey, hit the thumbs up button or subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. All right, I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.